Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today is Independence Day for those that are living in the United States. What better way to celebrate Independence Day than grilling some hamburgers and hot dogs, sitting back and watching a couple of baseball games, and of course, breaking open some Magic the Gathering. I have in front of me a Magic the Gathering March of the Machine pre-release kit. I wasn't able to attend the pre-release events at my local game store. However, a couple of days after the event, I was able to pick up a pre-release kit. I've held on to it until today. I'm going to go ahead, crack it open, go through the contents of the pre-release kit, open up all 6 booster packs, and then I'll build the deck I would have played if I were attending the pre-release event. I'm going to get to cracking this pre-release kit. On the front, it's got the March of the Machine. The back has the Planeswalker symbol. I like the packaging of the pre-release kits. It's a lot easier to get into than the older packaging. Plus I like to save the outside packaging. Looks like you can open up the packaging to display an Elspeth if you wanted to. Every world, every hero, one last stand. Planeswalker punch-outs, +1/+1 counter punch-outs. Move this off to the side. Have the kit with Archangel Elspeth and Teferi and I believe Zimone from Strixhaven. All right, don't want to spoil the pre-release card just yet, so I'll open it up like this. All right, a purple die March of the Machine symbol. Get a lucky 7, 10, not quite there. Comes with the divider and an informational on how to build a pre-release deck. And then on the front side, legends from across the multiverse come to fight the Phyrexians. Will they win? I think we found out they won, but at what cost? All right, I'll set the pre-release kit off to the side here. Keep that right there, because I don't want to spoil the promo card. And then the 6 draft booster packs. I'll get to cracking those. Put my die off to the side there so I can see it. All right, did you attend the pre-release event for March of the Machine? If you did, let me know how you did. Did you win it all? First pack, I'll go through the commons, and then I'll speed through the rest. Temporal Cleansing, Blighted Burgeoning, Etched Familiar, Serpent Blade Assailant, Urn of Godfire, Core Halberd, Vanquish the Weak, Streetwise Negotiator is the first uncommon. Get my pile started here. Stormclaw Rager, Aetherblade Agent is the flip card. I think we've all seen the back of these cards, but I'll flip it anyway. Gitaxian Mind Stinger. And then Invasion of New Capenna. I'm not going to flip it because I want to see what I've pulled. All right, first rare is Omnath, Locus of All. That's going to be kind of hard to pull off in sealed. I don't know if I can get the mana to do it. And then Multiverse Legend, Dina Soul Steeper. With a foil Zephyr Singer rare. It's pretty cool. Put the foils right there. And then let's put the Multiverse Legends off to the side there. And then a Wrenn and Realmbreaker emblem and a full art island. I do have a Wrenn and Realmbreaker Planeswalker card that I pulled from a set booster box. So now I've got the emblem that can go with it. Next pack. I did have a lot of fun with March of the Machine Draft. Did pretty well. Go through the commons. First uncommon is Phyrexian Censor. I did pretty well with a white-black Phyrexian deck in Draft featuring Phyrexian Censor. really shuts down any battles, or if my opponent wasn't playing Phyrexians, really shut them down to 1 spell per turn. Scrappy Bruiser. Merciless Repurposing means our flip card is probably going to be a rare. Order of the Mirror, and I was right. Invasion of Karsus is the rare. Flip that around into Refraction Elemental. Inga Ruin Eyes is the Multiverse Legend with a Rugged Highlands. I guess I'm part of the way to casting my Omnith with Rugged Highlands and an Incubator token. That pack kind of disintegrated. Okay, get through these commons. Converter Beast. That was a decent card. Alright, Scornblade Berserker. Halo Forager. Really like that in draft. Okay, Pyretic Prankster into Glistening Goremonger. The battle card is Invasion of Moog. And Breach the Multiverse is the rare. This is a pretty fun card to play in Limited. You stall out for quite a while and then you mill them out with Breach the Multiverse. Maybe I can build a control deck and my win con is Breach the Multiverse. In sealed, games go a little bit longer, so definitely something I can consider. Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart is the Multiverse Legend. And then a Plains, full art, and another Incubator token. Okay, so far I haven't really hit a bomb rare to build my sealed deck around. Go through these commons. Blue-White Knights is fun to play. Surge of Salvation, now that's an uncommon that's got a little bit of value, I think over $1. Astral Wingspan. Blight Reaper Thallid into Blight Sower Thallid. The battle is Invasion of Kylam, and will I get a really cool mythic or rare? Glistening Dawn, no, that is definitely not a cool mythic or rare. Gahira the Orphan Guard, I don't know that I could pull that off as a companion, but it could give some of my other creatures a little bit of a bump, +1/+1 in vigilance if they are any one of those creature types. Karsus Depth Guard foil, and a full art forest, and a helper card. Okay, 2 packs to go. Still haven't really found the bomb mythic or rare that I need. Scroll Shift, that works pretty well in a Enter the Battlefield deck. Kami of Whispered Hopes, does really well in a white-green +1/+1 counters deck. Shivan Branch Burner. Tarkir Dune Shaper into Burnish Dune Stomper. The battle is Invasion of Regatha. Alright, something awesome. Voldaren Thrill Seeker. I have never played with this creature, so I don't know how good it would be in sealed. Daxos Blessed by the Sun is the Multiverse Legend. Jungle Hollow. Well, I'm getting closer to Omnath. Maybe I play that. Okay, final pack, and then I'll check out the promo card. Preening Champion, great common. Ichor Drinker, another great common. Blue-black, is that where I go? Mirror Shield Hoplite. Tragedy. Furnace Gremlin. Looks like I've got a mythic peeking out there. I saw just enough of it to get somewhat excited. Invasion of Ulgratha. and that turns into Grandmother Sangir, if I remember right. And yes, I did get a Mythic out of this. Shieldred, which flips into the True Scriptures. These were definitely powerful and limited, and if I can get it to trigger off in sealed, I think I pretty much win the game. Comboing this with Breach the Multiverse may be where I go. Benada Called to the Hunt, Multiverse Legend, and then a Forest and a stupid ad card. All right, looks like I might be sitting in blue-black. Will my promo card help me out? So, go ahead and open this up. If you watch to the very end of the video, I will give away the Arena promo card for anyone to use. Okay, I got Invasion of Theros, which flips into Afara Ever Sheltering. So white, and then on the backside white-blue. And Slimefoot and Squee as the pre-release Mythic from Commander. Don't know if that has any value. All right. Well, I think I might be blue-black. I'm going to go ahead, clean up this mess, come back and do the deck tech for the sealed deck I would have played if I had attended the pre-release event. Okay, I'm back. Because of the bomb Mythic I pulled, I felt like I needed to go Dimir or blue-black. Let's do a deck tech. Start with the creatures. So the goal is to put out small creatures, muddle around for a little bit, and then hopefully get to my bomb cards by turn 6, 7, 8, 9, etc. Scornblade Berserker, 1-drop, 0/1. I like that I can get a card out of the deal by sacrificing this creature or the backup creature. Ichor Drinker, all-around all-star, 1/1 for 1, lifelink. Eventually I can exile it and get myself a 2/2 Phyrexian through Incubate. Saiba Cryptomancer is fantastic. With flash and hexproof, in the number of limited games that I played, it protected my bomb and then some. Expedition Lookout, Defender, but if I can get 8 cards into my opponent's graveyard, it turns on as an unblockable 2/3, and that's part of the goal, is to get 8 or more cards into my opponent's graveyard. Oracle of Tragedy, the 1/3 that allows me to loot, and if I need to, because I've pitched too many cards in my own graveyard, I can shuffle some of those cards into my library. Then I have 3 transform creatures. Order of the Mirror is probably the weakest out of the group because I do have to pay 2 life to transform it, and I don't know that I'm going to be too offensive early on. I'm going to be a little bit more defensive, and this is definitely an offensive card, but it does create headaches blocking wise for my opponent. Blight Reaper Thallid I do like because I get a 2/2 body out of it, and then once I transform it, when it enters or dies the battlefield, I can get another chump blocker to get me to the late game. Aetherblade Agent is probably my favorite out of the transform cards. It's a 1/1 Death Toucher, and when I flip it, it becomes a 3/3 Death Toucher, and if I deal combat damage to a player in battle, I get to draw a card. It's a strong common. Etched Familiar, I like this card a lot. It's definitely sacrifice fodder, and I get a 4-point life swing out of the deal. Preening Champion, common all-star, 2 bodies for 3 mana. I'm going to need the 1/1 for chump blocking duties, but I've seen games where the Preening Champion slowly bites away at my opponent's life total. I would consider this as maybe the front end of my bombs. Halo Forager, I never play it for 3 mana. I always wait until there's a good instant or sorcery in a graveyard. Surprisingly, it does quite a bit of work, and it's a 3/1 flyer that can win the game as well. Inga Ruin Eyes, not the strongest card, but I like when Inga enters the battlefield, I can scry 3. Etched Host Doombringer, just a body. 5 mana, 3/5, holds down the ground game. I can either get a 4-point life swing out of it, or if my opponents put a battle on my side to protect, I can make it a little bit more difficult for them to get the battle to transform. Zephyr Stinger is one of the bombs. I think I've got enough creatures where I can convoke it, and those creatures also will get flying as well. The major bomb in my deck is Shieldred. I've actually played Shieldred in Limited, every time I played Shieldred, I won the game. I think I might have enough to get 8 cards into the graveyard, so I'd be able to flip Shieldred into the True Scriptures, which once again just continues to lock down the game. With each chapter, makes it more difficult for my opponent to come back and win. Those are the creatures. I'm playing 15 of them, but I've got a couple of creatures that put out tokens, so possibly 16, 17, 18 creatures. Before I get into the spells, might as well give away the arena code. There it is. So hopefully someone can use it. I don't play arena. If you're able to use it, leave a comment. Let me know how you did. The spells, I'm running 9 spells, so I'm playing a 24 spells and creatures. I'm going to play a 41 card special. I always play a 41 card special in sealed, and it seems to do pretty well. The first few cards are going to be my mill cards, so hopefully getting enough cards into my opponent's graveyard that I can trigger that number 8. Disturbing Conversion is a blue shut down a creature, enters the battlefield, both players mill 2 cards. Traumatic Revelation, I know it only gets 1 card, but every single card that I can put in my opponent's graveyard helps out in the long game. Unsealed the Necropolis, each of us mills 3 cards, and then I can return 2 creature cards to my hand. So if I've milled something great or something's died during the game, the ability to get 2 of them back in my hand is fantastic. Assimilate Essence is great to counter either a really scary creature on my opponent's side or a powerful battle. Vanquish the Weak, early removal. Temporal Cleansing, it helps me stall out so I can get to that late game. Failed Conversion, Creature Destruction, I like that I have Surveil 2. I debated about Merciless Repurposing because it exiles a target creature and I want creatures in my opponent's graveyard. However, there are some recursive creatures that are really annoying. My final bomb of the game is Breach the Multiverse. This card wins games. In a couple of limited matches, when I played Breach the Multiverse, my opponent scooped up their cards after I played it. In one of the matches, I milled them down to their last card. In the second match, I grabbed their bomb that I had just killed and put it on the battlefield on my side. Anyway, that is my Dimir or blue-black deck that I'd be playing in the pre-release sealed event. I think I would do okay. I definitely would lose to a very speedy deck. It would overwhelm me pretty quickly. But I think if I stabilize the board by the time I get to turns 5, 6, 7, 8, the odds are in my favor to win. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comment section what you thought about my March of the Machine pre-release kit and the deck that I put together. For those in the US, I hope you're enjoying a safe and exciting Independence Day. Until next time, when I'm back to crack some more Magic the Gathering.